Hi, my name is Emma, and this is the story of how my perfect boyfriend almost loved me to death. Not physically, he never hit me, he never shouted at me, but his love was like a cage I didn't know I was walking into. Let's start from the beginning, the day I met Leo. It was my first year of college, and I was nervous. I didn't know many people, and honestly, I wasn't the most confident girl in the room. But that's when he noticed me. Leo. He was sitting at the debate club table. Tall, dark hair, glasses, and this calm, confident smile. The kind of guy you could imagine being in charge of everything without even trying. I had dropped my notebook, and while I scrambled to pick it up, he appeared out of nowhere, and with a warm grin, he handed me a cup of coffee. "Careful," he said. "You look like you need this more than me." I laughed nervously. He remembered my name after hearing it once, and from that moment, he just kept showing up. At first, it felt magical. He texted me good morning every day. He walked me home after classes. He even helped me carry my books when I was overloaded. It wasn't creepy, not yet. It felt safe, protective, romantic. And then came the poem. A week after we met, he slipped a folded paper into my notebook. It was a poem about me, about my eyes, my laugh, the way I chewed my pen during class. No boy had ever noticed me like that before. I was floating. I thought, wow, maybe I just found my dream guy. My friends teased me. "Emma, he's obsessed with you." I just smiled. I liked the attention. Every girl wants to feel special. And Leo? He made me feel like I was the only person in the world. If only I knew how heavy that spotlight would become. Those first few months were like living in a movie. Leo knew all my favorite songs, all my favorite foods. He even remembered the story of how my dog once stole my shoe when I was 12. He didn't just listen, he memorized. Our dates were magical. Candlelight dinners, surprise movie tickets, late night walks. He once told me, "Emma, you don't have to worry about anything. I'll always take care of you." At that time, I thought, wow, that's the sweetest thing a boyfriend could say. But what I didn't realize was he meant it, literally. Whenever I was with friends, Leo tagged along. If I laughed too loud with another guy, he shifted closer, sliding his arm around me like a silent warning. My friends noticed. They whispered, "He's intense." But I brushed it off. I said, "He just really cares." He spoiled me too. Expensive gifts I didn't ask for. Necklaces, dresses, perfumes. I felt guilty sometimes, but he'd smile and say, "Don't worry, you deserve everything." I thought it was love. But slowly, love was turning into possession. It started small, like when I didn't text him back immediately, he'd send, "Are you okay? Where are you?" If I didn't reply in 5 minutes, he'd call, then call again, and again. Once, during a lecture, I turned my phone face down to focus. When I checked later, I had 17 missed calls from Leo. 17. Another time, he called me at midnight, panicked. "Why didn't you answer earlier? I thought something happened to you." His voice was trembling like I'd just cheated death. And me? I apologized. Apologized for sleeping. It didn't feel sweet anymore. It felt heavy. like I was carrying his anxiety along with mine. And worse, he started showing up everywhere. Leo had this way of appearing wherever I went. Bookstore, coffee shop. Even when I went shopping with friends, there he was, smiling, always smiling. At first I thought, wow, fate keeps bringing us together. But fate doesn't follow your GPS. One day I realized he had my location, always on. Without asking, he'd synced it when I once shared it for safety. Now it wasn't safety, it was surveillance. The worst part? He started making decisions for me. Which classes I should take, which friends were bad influences, even what outfits looked better when we went out. I was losing myself, and I didn't even notice. It all exploded at my friend Mia's birthday. I was laughing, dancing with friends, finally letting loose. Leo stood in the corner, watching. Then he pulled me aside, his grip tight on my wrist. Do you really think that's appropriate? Dancing like that, with him watching you? I froze. My friends stared. It was humiliating. We argued outside, his voice low but sharp. You're mine, Emma. Do you understand? I can't stand the thought of losing you. That night, for the first time, I felt fear. After that fight, things got worse. He apologized, of course, with flowers, with tears. He said, I just love you too much. That's my crime. And I wanted to believe him, because deep down, I loved him too. But my friends didn't. They sat me down telling me, Emma, this isn't normal. Love shouldn't feel like a prison. I defended him over and over, but at night, I cried, staring at my phone, wondering why love hurt so much. Then I found something I wasn't supposed to. A notebook, filled with pages about me. Not just poems this time, schedules, places I'd been, conversations I'd had, every detail of my life, written down, like I was a science project. My hands shook. I wanted to confront him, but he walked in, and the look on his face. It wasn't guilt, it was fear. Fear that I'd leave. That night, I couldn't sleep. I realized this wasn't just protective, it was dangerous. I needed space. So I planned, told him I had a family trip. I thought maybe, just maybe, if I disappeared for a while, he'd cool down. But Leo wasn't stupid. He showed up the night before asking, why didn't you tell me about this trip? My stomach dropped. He knew. It all came crashing down. We argued. I told him he was suffocating me. He begged, pleaded, his voice breaking. Emma, I can't live without you. Please don't leave me. And for a moment, I almost stayed. Because that's the trap of love mixed with fear. But then I remembered Mia's words. Love shouldn't feel like a prison. So I left. It wasn't easy. Leo texted, called, begged, but I blocked him, changed my number, and slowly, I started to feel free again. Looking back now, I know this. Love should protect you, not trap you. Love should lift you, not control you. Leo taught me that too much love isn't love at all. It's fear dressed in roses, and I deserve better.
Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and click on the share button, and always stay tuned for more stories like this.